The next tab is the Notes Log tab. Just like the firm, the contacts have their own Notes Log tab. If you want to add a brand new note, click on New and enter the note below where it says Notes. You can also specify a receive type if you would like to. Most likely you would want to select Other if you're going to enter a brand new note in yourself. Also, we have a remind date right here. If you click on this remind, what it's going to do is you can specify the date and time, and you can actually specify which user you want to get notified within your RB8 system. What that will do is it will pull up a little message at the bottom right with an alert, and it'll also be sent to the message center. The award points, do not worry about this tab either. This is in regards to your points plugin. So if you guys are interested, let us know and we can cover this with you. The last tab, again, just like your firms, your contacts have their own tags tab. So you can specify a brand new tag for this particular client if you like. Just hit new. You can specify a good client. Hit OK. Then if you go again back to Tools, Tag Manager, use the drop-down type for contacts. Use a tag name. We'll say the top 20. Hit search, and it's going to pull up every single contact within this particular tag name. And if you want to send out emails or create labels, just check the box of who you want to add. Right click or go to Actions and send email, or send it to the envelopes and labels function. The last function that we're going to cover is going to be under Setup, Resources. Just like your firms and your contacts, to create a brand new resource, you have to go to Actions or right click and hit New. Once you hit New, it's going to open up this dialog box. If you just enter their first name and last name, you can use the drop down where it says display name, and it'll show you the different ways you guys can display this particular resource within the RB8. First name last name first. After you selected that, go and enter their address. Skip the city and state, put in the zip code, click on the binoculars, and it'll plug in the city, state, and the country for you. Enter their phone number. If they have an alternate phone number, enter that there. Enter their mobile phone number along with their mobile provider so that you can send out the text messages. If they have a fax, go and enter it there. And below, you can specify what type of resource it is, whether they're a reporter, transcriber, interpreter, videographer, whatever they may be. Below that, you're going to see warning. Just like your firms and your contacts, your resources have their own warning section. So whatever note you enter into this warning section will only be displayed internally, and there will be a yellow yield sign next to that particular resource name. Going to the next tab is your additional tab. In here is where you would specify their email in case you guys are sending out emails for the resource worksheets. Communication type is for how you'll be wanting to communicate with them when you're sending out the worksheets and things like that. The date started, the date of birth, the date termination, this is all your personal preference if you want to enter it in here or not. The web account name, web password, do not worry about that. That's in regards to RB Web. At the very bottom, you're going to see ID for sign and password for sign. This is here so that you can implement digital signatures onto the PDF transcripts. If you guys want more instructions or detailed information regarding this, you guys can let us know, and we do cover this section again in our production training. The next tab is your Pay Info tab, where you specify how your reporters will be getting paid. You want to go ahead and select their priority level, because when you're assigning jobs, one of the search criteria will be the priority level. Pay rate group, pay rate. This will be explained a little bit later during our billing training. The tax ID, you would want to enter it in here. And you also want to select the pay group. When you're doing payroll within the RB8 system, you can specify which reporters you're going to be paying out depending on their pay group. The original term and copy term is how you'll be paying out your reporters for the original transcript and copy transcript. If you specify 0, it's going to pay them once it's been billed. Specify a specific number, it's going to wait that many fixed days. You specify 9999, it's going to pay them once the invoice has been paid in full. Commission rate when not covered, commission rate when covered. This is in regards to your sales rep. If you're creating a brand new sales rep as a resource, you would want to go ahead and enter the percentage for the commission that they will be receiving. At the very bottom, you're going to see where it says direct deposit. This is again in regards to that notcha we went through during the system preferences. You just have to get the resources bank information in order for the direct deposit to work.